Coach, how would you sum up what the emotions were like on the field and in the locker room after that win on Saturday?
Fulfilling. That all that we've endured this year and the near misses finally came together, culminated, and found a way to win a football game. And a defense that was stellar from beginning to end had to turn to an offense and says, we need you now. We've done all we can do. We need you to come through. And an offense embraced that moment and said, we're here. And with a minute and 31 seconds left, drive the length of the field to then turn to a special teams unit and say, here we go, guys. And to be smart in our approach and have a unit that go out and only a couple of series before had a mishandling in the operations of a field goal team, but still had a belief that we're capable. And to kick it through the uprights and in an attempt to freeze them, to ice them, go back out and do it again and kick it through the uprights was just really good to see all three phases of our team play an integral part in the victory.
Pretty proud of the way your guys executed the 2-minute drill. They tell us they practice it just all the time.
Yeah, and so, you know, it shows resolve, it shows belief. It showed, I thought at the back end, those receivers went across the middle and caught contested balls and took big shots and went down the field, and a quarterback that showed composure and poise and made good decisions and ran at a time or two when he needed and planted his feet, transferred his weight, and delivered really good balls for our receivers to catch.
What does it mean to this program to become bowl eligible for the second straight season?
I think it means a lot. It shows that we have the ability for consistency, an expectation to be in this position every year, and that's what we want the standard to be, that it becomes an all-the-time thing, a routine thing to position ourselves to be in the best bowl possibility possible and to make runs at legitimate conference championship opportunities, and we fell short in that regard this year, but our intent was certainly deliberate, and we played several games where close wasn't good enough, but we're right there at the verge of it. There is no one in this conference that I feel that we're not, or we don't have the ability to play with and eventually overcome at some point. So we're there. We just need to continue to build on it and position ourselves to do better each year.
Are you going to need that seventh win to guarantee a bowl?
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that that's the bowl officials and that committee that does that. Our thing is to win as many as we can, and right now the intent is to win 7.
What's more important, the 7 wins or getting a bowl bid?
The 7 wins, because the 7 wins would guarantee a bowl bid. That's the guarantee. So,
Stephen was talking about this earlier about how many close losses Louisiana Tech has had. They're clearly better than their record shows. What kind of challenges do you see in that?
I think they're similar to us in that regard. We, as much as we can look at them and say they've had several games that could have went either way, you can look at our schedule and certainly say the same thing. And so I think that it's an evenly matched game. I think we match up well with this football team. I think they're a quality team that have potential. You look at them against South Carolina, a game they could have easily been victorious against. And then the shared opponents that we both played and how competitive those games have been in both regards. And so I think we'll match up well, and I expect a competitive, hard-fought football game that'll probably go into the fourth quarter, deep into it, to determine the victor.